If you have a visa ineligibility, can you get it waived so that you can travel to the U.S. on a non-immigrant visa? Well, the answer to that question is maybe. My name is Regina Cocco at Cocco Law PLLC, and I'm here to offer you some advice based on my prior experience as a visa officer. Now, let's say you traveled to the U.S. years ago and you were accused of fraud for something you did in the U.S., something you said that was inconsistent with what you ended up doing, and you were given a 6C1 material misrepresentation visa ineligibility, and you haven't been able to get a visa issued since. Now, 6C1 is one of the more common ineligibilities that I encountered as a visa officer, and it can be waived. It's important to know that not all ineligibilities can be waived, so before you try asking for a waiver, you need to know whether the consular officer even has discretion to exercise or not. 6C1, however, can be waived, and it usually depends on a few things whether the consular officer will use their discretion or not. The first is, how long ago did the underlying events take place? Was it years ago when you were a student and now you are a professional with a family? Second thing I would look at is how the events that led to the ineligibility would be looked at today. Things change over time, and the way the State Department has looked at fraud has changed over time too. And the third thing that's important is who issued the ineligibility. Was it the State Department? Was it another agency? Was it CBP? This matters too, because if the consular officer decides to issue a waiver, the process is different depending on whether it was issued by the State Department, which is the agency the consular officer is working in, or an outside agency. And the process to get a waiver might take more time and effort for the consular officer. Now, some agencies don't look at things like fraud the same way. And so the consular officer might look at the other agency's decision and decide if it wasn't so clear, you might be more likely in those situations to have the consular officer use their discretion and decide to proceed with a waiver. Now, for non-immigrant visas, the waiver decision happens at the interview window, and being prepared and knowing how to request one is important. This is not something that you request ahead of time by email. You can't send any information ahead of time. For doing so would frankly be a waste of time because you don't know what officer is going to be interviewing you that day, and the decision belongs to that officer and that officer alone. So if you think you qualify for a waiver for your visa ineligibility and you want to apply again for a non-immigrant visa, I do recommend you talk to an attorney first, preferably one who is familiar with consular processing, like me. And if you have any other issues you'd like me to address in future videos, please do feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you.